Sup Tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And look where we are again. Cold War. Yes, Space is playing on Cold War. Why, you ask me? Because I'm sick and tired of Tier 10 and World War II and all those freaking AVREs driving around and derping shit all over the place. Yeah, that's why you see me play here in Cold War. Although, to be honest, I've kind of been enjoying the first era. No rockets, no artillery, just good old-fashioned shooterama. It's, you know, it's been good. So, I jumped into Type 773. By the way, very nice shot bucking up without aiming. That hit this dude pretty hard, and he's gonna get smoked quite quickly. Just like that, we put another shell into him, and he was taken out by my teammate. Yeah, those damn AVREs. In Grinding Machine Contract, you have to play Tier 10 or Era 1, 2, 3. So, I decided not to play. Actually, I haven't been playing lately at all. This actual footage was taken the day before my... I had a medical procedure. That's why you guys didn't see much me posting on the channel. It was a dental procedure. I don't want to go into details, but this was just before that, and I played 5 or 6 games the night before. And I picked out this Leopard Type 773. It looked like it's very similar to Tier 9 and Tier 10 Leopards in World War II, so I thought, you know, it would perform very similar. And I'm not disappointed, to be honest. This tank is very nice. I gotta say, it is very nice tank. The only thing is it has to be optimized well. So I'll leave my setup for you guys in the description below so that you know what I'm running on this tank. But it took a while to kind of figure out what I want here, and also because I don't usually play on Cold War, so I don't really know whether concealment is that important or not, all that kind of stuff. So initially I set this tank up with concealment, but then I wasn't really using it to that extent. So I decided to optimize the gun more. And one more thing that I optimized after the 2 games I'm going to show you today is the reload. So basically advanced reload that I put on this tank. So the actual reload decreased to under 7 seconds. I think in this game I'm at 7.4, but after I made that change, my reload went down to 6.9 seconds or something like that. I think it is 6.9. But both games I'm going to show you today are unfortunately with 7.4 second reload. Anyway, this game is fast and furious, and I've been talking a little bit about the tank setup. Not good timing because there's plenty of action happening here in this game. And this one is fast and furious. I noticed that games in Cold War are fast and furious in many cases. But there are also some that are a little bit slower. Next one actually going to be a bit slower. But most of them are fast, just like this. The damage will come quick, and our gun pretty much won't stop firing for the entire game over here. Actually, as you can see, we're firing all the time. Now we wanted to get ourselves in here so we can kill the remaining enemies that are still here. And now the crucial decision is here. Do I stay down here, or do I take more opportunistic position? Because I know these guys will be coming through the middle. So what I want to do is get myself in a position to shoot, right? And this position here has some bushes. It's got a ridgeline, so I can use my gun depression. That's what I want to do. So I think I made the right choice, because I will not be targeted as much here. Now this RNG shot, that was pretty brutal. I should have been able to hit that guy right there. But RNG is going to troll me a couple times. This is RNG shot right there, see? That should have been a pen, most likely, on that Type 773. Now, are we able to penetrate this guy? Yes, we can. And every time we get spotted, we drop down behind the ridgeline until we lose our 6th sense. And this tank has absolutely fantastic traverse. There. Screwed by RNG again. Don't matter. Still get a good result in this game. Can we put this shell in? Yes, we can. As you can see, I'm just firing. I'm just in a great position right now to deal damage. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Just making sure I'm aiming my shots before I fire, and hoping that RNG is not going to screw me over. There we go. We put a shell into E3. Can we put one more shell into him? I'm not targeted right now, so I can continue shooting here. That's what I'm doing. So I don't mind overexposing because I'm not targeted. But I am paying attention to these guys in the middle, because who knows, maybe At some point someone will pop up and shoot me in the turret, and my tank has literally 0 armor. So we're gonna back out now here because we see that there's an opposition medium engaging our medium, so we're gonna try to help our medium over here. Can we put a shot into this guy? He's behind the house, so I want to make sure I go behind the house. We put a shell into him. One thing I noticed with this tank is the turret rotation speed is not the best, so it's lagging a little bit. This guy puts a shell into us. We derped that shot, as you noticed there. Our shots just don't want to go straight. Don't want to go straight. And this gun's been already optimized, I think, for accuracy in this game. Alright, can we put a shell into this guy? That's probably the last shot of the game, because both the Reds are low health and they both get taken out. So we complete the game with a win. So it's a victory. Let's take a look at the post-game stats and see how we did. 6.5k damage. Quite nice. Very nice game. 3 kills. And Arnold was very, very happy with this game. I could tell he was very happy. Because we bombed some iron. Yeah, my Arnold accent is not even close. But regardless, nice game, class 1, not an ace. I guess people clap in this tank all the time to get an ace. But regardless, very nice game. 6.5k damage, 1452 base XP. We fired 22 shots. We had 18 penetrating hits and 5 critical hits. Alright, let's skip to the next game. And this one is on map Deathful, which I completely don't know because I haven't played here for ages. So this is my first match on Deathful, and like, gosh, it's gotta be at least a year. Maybe more. I haven't played Cold War for longest time now. Could have been more than a year. But here, we're just gonna feed off of team a little bit, and we're gonna pretty much have masterful game as far as macro position is concerned. Both macro position and micro position. So if you guys don't know, macro position is how you position on a map, and micro position is how you position your tank with respect to where your opposition sits. How do you protect your tank? How do you play it to your advantages? So that's micro position. So in case of Leopard 773, micro position would be just sticking out that gun and playing on a ridgeline, so you can just poke out and show the least amount of tank to the opposition as you can. That's the idea with this tank. Now, as far as macro position on this map, I honestly had no idea. I just kind of followed our friendlies, especially light tanks, because they went this way. So I was like, okay, they probably know what they're doing. So we're going to get ourselves in a position where we can shoot. So we want some higher ground. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get up here. We found this guy. We put a shell into him. But we get detected. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to slightly change a position where I can fire so I can remain undetected. That's the idea. I was undetected there, so that distance will work, I think. So we're going to get ourselves somewhere around here. And looking for small shots like this through windows and some soft cover, sometimes it's really good as well. So I didn't really utilize it here. Maybe a little bit here at the edge, which I'm not going to utilize later. But especially in Cold War, because people can see you at long distances far away. You're always on the map, right? You might be unspotted, but you're always on the map. So it's always good to some sort of soft cover. Either, you know, bushes, trees, or brick walls, any obstacles, anything you can find. It's probably the best thing to do. But anyway, we found ourselves in this position here, and that position is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to have shots here all the time. Left and right. And I'm going to use that rock in front of me to micro position my tank. So I can draw isolation from either left side or right side, whatever I decide. And here I'm actually looking at more of a position where I can use my gun depression. And I thought maybe I can pull far enough so I can get unspotted. But unfortunately I did get spotted. But it doesn't matter if we're spotted here. See, there's no arty in this game mode. So I can safely sit behind a rock, protect my left and right sides, and that's all I really have to worry about. I don't have to worry about anything shitting on me from above. So I'm gonna keep distance here, and I'm gonna engage the side that I see I have targets on. Like on this side I have targets, so I'm gonna shoot on this side. Right, I'm spotted. So we're just gonna keep checking if we're targeted. If we're not targeted, we should be safe to get back into position and start shooting. But My position right now, take a look at the distance. My distance is perfect. I'm at the distance where I'm unspotted when I'm taking a shot. I have cover. When I'm spotted, I can drop back behind the cover right away. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Not only that, I micro-position my tank so that even when I'm unspotted, I only show portion of my turret, so my tank is not visible. So I think that's perfect micro-positioning for Leo Type 773. And just when I say that, I make a mistake. I pull out in front of the shell over there. They saw my silhouette, so I got hit. What do? We get back to basics. We micro position. We're not showing any of our tank, just slight bit of our turret. That's it. That's a perfect position for this tank again. So I don't know if you guys ever play out of this position. I don't know if it's a common position on Deathfall in this game mode. But if it's not, you guys should consider it. It's a pretty decent position. Like it's gonna be about 60 damage out of this position. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep on hanging around here and shooting. That's all I'm doing. But anyway, so we're gonna try to shoot this guy. We shoot him, and it's just shots all the time. These guys are just coming under my gun. Just coming under my gun. I just need to make sure that I aim my shots and I penetrate them. I want to leave the least amount to RNG. I want to control my own destiny here. Can we hit this shot on this guy? Nope. We cannot. So we're losing this game 7-11. Take a look at that. 7-11, and I'm already sitting at 5k damage. What has my team been doing? Come on, team, do something. Please. This guy is crossing. Can we take him out of the game? Yes, we can. And we bounce a shell. Micro positioning. Angling your tank so that it is hard for the opposition to hit your front plate or front of your tank to pen you. They try to shoot your side and they bounce a shell. Anyway, we take that guy out, so that brings the game a little bit closer. Now we're gonna see. There was another tank over here. I can't remember what it was. It was Centurion or something like that. Can't see him. I can see something over there, so we're gonna put a shell into that guy. I guess he wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna poke out over here. We're gonna see if we can put another shell into him. But I think I'm not gonna... Yeah, I don't think I aimed that shot very well. Could have aimed it a little bit lower. And we get spotted by that light tank. But he's coming this way. So, look, this position's still working. I didn't have to move at all. The whole game, I'm playing out of this position. Critical hit. What? Come on. That's no critical hit. Can we put a shot in his turret? Yes, we can. And we're gonna do step and repeat. So this game, guys, first game was just a runorama. It was crazy fast game. Crazy fast 6.5k. This game is very, very slow. Laid back. Looks like two camping teams, including myself. And a big map. And nobody moving on the map. Critical kill over here. We managed to take out that T95E3. That was critical kill. Those tanks are really good at this tier in this era. We aim a shot fully at a light tank, and since he wasn't moving, and I don't know why he wasn't moving, we managed to take him out of the game. Can we do third kill in a row? Yes, we can. We shot down this Centurion 5-1. So now pretty much should be cleanup time, right? And this is where I should have been a lot smarter, and I don't know why I did what I did, but I'll explain it to you guys a bit later. I don't know the map very well. That may be the problem, because I could have went shorter way to kill this guy. I wasn't paying attention to the mini-map, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna get that kill. And I'm sitting at 5 kills, so one more kill and I'll get my top gun, right? That would be kind of cool. But we're gonna try to rush. I want to try to rush and find where the remaining opposition tanks are. There's still a heavy tank, a couple of medium tanks. So one is obviously capping. I cannot get to that one. And then I see there's another one up north at C8. But there's a heavy tank somewhere. So I want to find that heavy tank. I want to see where he is, because I want that juicy damage. So that's what I was thinking here. I really want that juicy damage. And then I'm going to make a decision that I don't really want that juicy damage. And you see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so T34 is here. He's got quite a bit of HP. So I could put this game easy over 7k. Hit it even 8k. But this is where This is where I got a little bit greedy. I was like, okay, I have time to kill that guy. But there's a guy coming from the other side. This guy, Centurion 5-1. And I want some of his HP. So greed played a huge role over here. Because I could have literally killed T-34, gotten over 7k damage and just call it quits. In the meantime, I'm thinking 8k over here, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna get some damage out of that guy, and then I'm gonna finish the T-34. But unfortunately, that guy went around the curve, and I didn't get any shots from here, from this location. So I misjudged the situation. And now I realized that I'm not gonna get any damage out of that guy. I'm like, I'm just gonna go and finish off the T-34, right? Because that's the right thing to do. And the funny shit is gonna happen at the end. You'll see what happens here. So we're gonna come around the corner. He's already gone, obviously. We spot him though. So we're gonna come closer so we can take a shot. So it'll be an easy shot. So I get myself onto higher ground, but take a look at this. He's covered by rocks. I can't hit him, and his turret is strong. I won't be able to pen his turret. So I had to change positions. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a shell into him here. But RNG says no, and my shell hits the freaking wall just in front of my tank. Corner of my reticle. Literally, bottom corner of my reticle to deny me that shot. Are you kidding me? I bet you Arnold wasn't happy with this one. Although I was still happy with the game. 6.9k damage, almost 7k. Not much assisted, but mostly damage dealer in this game. But unhappiness is from the fact that I could have had easily over 7k damage in this game, 7.5 or something like that. And I ended up just blowing it. Completely blowing it. Anyway, finished on top of the team. Almost 7k damage, 5 kills, which should have been 6 to be honest if I was smarter. 1499 base XP, but really good game. Regardless. Guys, I really recommend this tank. It's a nice tank, but you really have to play it at a distance. Do not get too close like I did in the first game because you're gonna get burned. Second game is how you want to play that tank because that's what this tank is. This tank is absolutely amazing sniper. So I would suggest optimizing it the way I have it and making some tweaks obviously. If you feel like you need to have better camo for instance, you can make changes from that perspective. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking. Space Bandit, checking out.